Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a new healthy basics video for you, and it's perfect timing as Easter is right around the corner. So today I'm going to show you how to make the most perfect soft-boiled and hard-boiled eggs, and I think that my method is pretty foolproof. Most online tutorials will have you placing eggs in a pot of cold water and bringing that to a boil for hard-boiled eggs, yet for soft-boiled eggs you place those in a pot of hot water. And that can get pretty confusing and make it difficult if you want to cook soft-boiled and hard-boiled eggs at the same time. So today I'll show you my method, which, spoiler alert, it's the same for both. Not only is it super easy, but it also prevents you from accidentally overcooking your eggs and ending up with that green tinge around the yolk. You'll end up with perfect eggs every single time. So let's dive in. The main reason I don't cook my hard-boiled eggs starting from cold water is this right here. Pots made from aluminum, stainless steel, and cast iron can vary quite a bit in how quickly they come to a boil and retain their heat. And I found that those discrepancies can greatly affect how your eggs turn out, especially when it comes to soft-boiled eggs or accidentally overcooking hard-boiled eggs. So for the most consistent eggs, I always prefer to boil my water first. And today I'm using a stainless steel pot, but when you boil your water first, it doesn't matter what type of pot you use. Fill your pot with enough water that it'll cover the eggs by about 1 inch, then bring it to a boil. While I'm waiting for the water to boil, I'll remove my eggs from the fridge, which gives them just a couple of minutes to warm up. Now, many people say that you should use at least week-old eggs as they're easier to peel, but I'm usually not that good at planning ahead. I purchased these eggs yesterday, and as you'll see, I had no problems peeling them. Next, you want to prepare an icy cold water bath for your eggs, as this is what will immediately stop them from cooking and retain the texture that you're aiming for. Alright, so now that our water is boiling, we can add our eggs. Turn the heat to low while you add the eggs, as this will stop them from bouncing around and cracking. But once you've placed them all in, you can turn the heat back up. I love my stainless steel skimmer as it makes adding and removing the eggs from the pot super easy, and I'll link this in the description box below. As soon as the eggs have been added to the water, I start a timer. And today, because I'm showing you a variety of eggs, I'll remove them at 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14 minutes, which spans a pretty wide variety of soft-boiled and hard-boiled eggs. Now, not to get the eggs all mixed up, I'm writing their cook time on the shell today after they've had a minute to cool down in the ice water bath. When it comes to peeling the egg and removing the shell, I always find it's easiest to start at the thick end of the egg. There's usually a bit of an air bubble on that end, and it's easier to get under the membrane that separates the shell from the egg. Running the egg under cold water while you're peeling helps as well. Alright, let's slice open these eggs and see how they turned out. This first egg is our 6-minute egg, and it should be quite soft with a liquidy yolk, but the whites should be fairly cooked. For our 8-minute egg, the yolk will still be soft, but it's not liquid or jammy anymore. Our 10-minute egg is the softest of what I'd consider hard-boiled, and there's just a smidge of softness left in the yolk. Our 12-minute egg is a bit firmer with a lighter yolk, and this is the time I cook most frequently when I make hard-boiled eggs. Lastly, our 14-minute egg is your traditional hard-boiled egg with the lightest yolk and a firm white, but it's not overcooked and there's no green tinge around the yolk. Once you get the hang of cooking eggs this way, you can experiment with the time that you like best. And by starting all of the eggs at the same time in boiling water, you can easily cook an assortment for the entire family including 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14-minute eggs. When it comes to my personal preference, I'll make 6-minute eggs if I'm serving up soft-boiled eggs in an egg cup. And you guys know from my meal prep video that I love 6.5-minute eggs, which are soft but slightly jammy, to top on toast and salads. For hard-boiled eggs, I'll use 12-minute eggs in my potato salad recipe or for deviled eggs. All right, that's it for today's egg cooking tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button below so you don't miss next week's video.